Tonight on Action News at 5, we expose Detroit public school buildings being ripped apart by scrappers on the city's east side.
Now we're going to the west side to show you more vacant schools that are ripping the hearts out of neighborhoods.
7 Action News reporter Simon Shaked is live on the west side tonight, where the community has simply had enough of this. And Simon, what are they telling you about these schools like that?
Stephen and Carolyn, just look at these buildings over here. Dozens of them like this could have been used for something positive or sold off. But instead, the school district failed to do its job, and now they are a disaster.
This is my first school. This is our neighborhood now.
For Jay Taylor, a stroll down memory lane comes with a painful reminder of how times have changed.
I drive up and down the street, it just hurts to know that this is the school I went to.
Holcomb Elementary here on Bentley. It's a disaster, a far cry from his early childhood.
I love Detroit, but it's like we just losing it, like we don't care anymore here.
Scrappers here on the west side don't discriminate. They take it all and don't look back, except when they come back.
Windows, doors, everything. If you guys leave today and come back 2 weeks, this fence, that'll be missing too.
And Holcomb Elementary isn't unique. It's just the beginning. Action News visited every single school that's been closed in Detroit. 82 buildings. Just here on the west side, we found 31 schools open to scrappers. There's Gompers Elementary, where we found running water in the basement.
It's horrible. I mean, it's just making the neighborhood look bad.
Or George S. Parker School on Elmira. This building looks like a bomb went off inside. Gutted by the vultures targeting these places.
It really has an impact on the whole morale of the community.
Angela Reyes has personally witnessed the decimation of Southwestern High School on 4th Street. She's the president of the Detroit Hispanic Development Corporation.
There was not a lot of thought given to what happens to the schools once they close down and the effect that it has on a community when you close a school down. Either secure them, sell them, reuse them, repurpose them, something, or tear them down.
The school district is trying to sell the buildings, but no one is rushing to buy. State Senator Burt Johnson is livid, pointing out the buildings have become buffets for scrappers in search of metal.
They're huge, huge cash cows for these folks. You know, a scrapper could live off one of these buildings probably for a year or more. DPS made some serious mistakes years ago when they really endeavored through some other agenda to just mass close these schools. And what they've really become is a slumlord in a lot of instances. Governor Snyder's got to be concerned about it right now. You know, blight has taken a front seat in the city of Detroit.
The governor should be concerned, Johnson says, because he's in charge of the schools. With the district in a financial crisis, he named Jack Martin emergency manager. These are their buildings.
Tear it down, because this is an ugly sight. This is depressing. You can't get medicine for this.
We have lots of questions for Detroit Public Schools, but officials didn't want to talk on camera with Action News. They did give us a statement with 4 big points, though. Number 1, they hope the city will give them money to knock down the worst schools. They say efforts to sell buildings are gaining momentum. They say police are cracking down on people breaking into schools, and they hope a new scrapping law will make a difference. To quote directly, they say this is an extremely difficult issue and not one a single solution will solve. Sure, there's not one solution, but there is one man in charge. Governor Rick Snyder. Action News is staying on this story and going straight to the top because too many neighborhoods are suffering and too many schools are being ripped apart. Back to you in the studio.
Yeah, ripped apart. They're ugly, but a lot of parents in those neighborhoods, too, are worried about kids going in these schools and getting hurt, falling through floors and things of that nature as well, Simon.
Absolutely. It is very dangerous to have something like this right across the street from a home where you have small children playing. There is a church across the street. This is terrible, and something has to be done about it, and we'll stay on it.
You're so right. Hopefully the governor will give us some answers.
It's an eyesore and a danger, and it shouldn't be like that. All right, thanks, Simon.
Our coverage on this huge problem continues over at WXYZ.com. We're taking you inside these abandoned Detroit school buildings with our exclusive photo gallery, so make sure you go check it out.
All right, there's another hot